JAMB students, WAEC students, you people should come. Oh, let's answer this question on the board, because a question like this will definitely come out on the day of your exam. So imagine you open your computer and the first question you are seeing are this set of questions. How are you going to answer it? It's very, very simple. So pay attention, because after I've answered all these ones, I will give you the one you answer for me in the comment section. So listen attentively. Now, the first question, look at it. It said, dash of the students turned up, so the lecture was cancelled. This type of question, they like repeating it every year. So A, few, B, a few, C, little, and D, a little. Dash of the students turned up, so the lecture was cancelled. So what do you notice? You notice that there are two set of words here. There is what few, and there is also what little. You understand? Now, take note that few is used when you are talking about what? Countable nouns. Yes, when you're talking about countable nouns, we use what? Few. When you're talking about uncountable nouns like water, like blood, we use what? We use little. So countable nouns, few. Uncountable nouns, little. I believe you know what countable and uncountable nouns are. If you don't know what countable and uncountable nouns are, better uninstall this TikTok app and go back to secondary school. I'm just joking. So now, but we know what countable and uncountable nouns are. So now, looking at this question, say dash of the student turned up, so the lecture was cancelled. Are we talking about countable nouns or uncountable nouns? Countable nouns, because students, you can count students, right? So which one or which of these two words are we going to use to finalize our answer? Is it few or little? It is what? It is few, because like I said, student, countable nouns. So anyone that is carrying little automatically can never be the answer. So it means that option D can never be the answer. Option C can never be the answer. So I left with what? Few and a few. So between these few and a few now, which one is not the answer? You understand? So now that's what we're going to answer now. Say dash of the students turned up, so the lecture was cancelled. Now looking at this statement, is it a bad situation or a good situation? Obviously, he said dash of student turned up, so the lecture was cancelled. This means that the lecture was cancelled, so it is a bad situation. Now take note that for a bad situation, listen, oh, for a bad situation, we always use what? Few. You understand? Either we use few or we use just a few or only a few. These three, we use it for what? Bad situations. But for good situation, we use what? A few. You understand? So a few is used for good situation, while few, just a few, only a few, is used for what? Bad situation. So this one now is a bad situation because lecture was cancelled. So between few and a few, which one is the answer? It is what? Few. You understand? So option A is very correct. Now, this same thing also applies to little, meaning that little, just a little, and only a little is used for bad situations, but a little is used for what? Good situation. Take note of this, very, very important. Question 2, I can drive you home because I have dash fuel left in my tank. I can drive you home. Not I can't drive you home. Oh. I can drive you home. So is that a good situation or a bad situation? A good situation, right? So now, I can drive you home because I have dash fuel in my tank. Countable or uncountable? It is uncountable. Why? Because we are talking about fuel. You cannot count fuel now. So yes. So since it's uncountable, this one, can this one be an answer? No. Because this one is uncountable. What about this one? No. We're not left with what? Just a little and a little. You understand? Like I said, between this one and this one now, this situation, is it a good situation or a bad situation? It is a what? A good situation. I can drive you home. Good situation. So Between just a little and a little, which one is used for good situation? Just like a few, it is what? A little. Because like I said, a few is used for good situation, but just a few, only a few, and few is used for what? Bad situation. Same applies to what? Little. A little for good situation, but little, just a little, and only a little, bad situation. You understand? So what's the answer now? Is it B or D? It is what? It is option D. Very correct. Now the last one, let's rush it. Let's rush the last one. I'll do it. I'll give you your own classwork. You do it and drop it in the comment section. The examination was difficult, but that student passed. The examination was difficult. It was hard though, but people still pass. Is that a good or a bad situation? It is a what? It is a good situation because despite the fact that the exam was hard, students still pass. You see why English, you have to think before you pick an answer. Yes, students still pass. So it's a good situation. Students, countable nouns. Which one can never be the answer? All of them are here. All of them are just there. Few are just there. So which one is the correct answer now? It is what? Is it this one? No. I said few, bad situation. Just a few, bad situation. Only a few, bad situation. A few, good situation. Chicken now, very simple. So watch out for the classwork now. All right, so now here's the classwork. You can see 3 questions. Answer them. Drop your answer in the comment section. But before then, let me just explain it. Because more of you, if I don't explain it, you will not understand. The examination was easy, but dash students pass. Look at the statement very well. The examination was easy. Oh. It was easy, but that student passed. Is it a negative? From my expression, you already know what is it. Is it a negative situation or a positive situation? Use that knowledge to answer number 1 question. Number 2, look at it. The examination was difficult and that student passed. The examination was hard and that student passed. The examination was hard though. Not but that student passed. So the examination was hard and that student passed. Is it negative or positive? Drop your answer in the comment and explain. If this one is positive or negative, explain. This one is positive or negative. Drop your answer and explain too. This number 3. The examination was easy. Yes, it was easy. And that student still passed. You understand? So is this one positive or negative? From my expression, you should know if they are positive and they are negative. You should even know the answer already. So drop your answers together in the comment section. You understand? Drop it well. Don't just say, don't just write number 1 A in the option. No, it doesn't make any sense. You can say, okay, number 1 A, then you put a few. Number 2, like that. Make sure that your answer is organized. You understand? Answer it like a student that wants to write JAMB WAEC. Don't answer it like a primary school student. No. So drop all your answers in the comment section. And the first of students to do this, I'm going to tag you in my next video, so I'll be the first to learn for that video. And take it that we have a special class. You'll teach all these things in details and even more. Not just English, chemistry, physics, biology, government literature, CRS. We teach everything in our online class. And yes, you want to register for the class, my number is already around the screen. Message me on WhatsApp so you can register for the class and learn all these things in details and get yourself prepared very well for your JAMB and WAEC exam. That's all for now, guys. Bye bye.